Good of you to see us, Roger.
Don't you have a day job?
On leave. Nose back against the grindstone in a couple of weeks. Meanwhile, I'm concerned about the future of this place. This inquiry into Janet, it's trivial, single text.
When we were set up 20-odd years ago, this state was rife with corruption. Polly's colluded with lawyers, lawyers colluded with cops, cops colluded with criminals, criminals paid anyone who stuck out their hand. New South Wales for sale, that's what it was called. We stamped it out.
To investigate and prevent corruption among public officials, that's your charter.
Yeah, that's right. And an officer of the court advising kids on how to avoid arrest lands right in that ballpark.
Except it doesn't. Well, you might think it does, but under the terms of the Act, the SCC explores corruption by and collusion between public officials.
And that text message didn't cause any public officials to act corruptly.
There was no raid on the house. No police were paid to look the other way. No judge was bribed to acquit.
Oh, for God's sake, even the bloke at the pub could see that she attempted to pervert the course of justice.
And investigating an individual perverting the course of justice is not a power the SCC actually has. Individuals come under the remit of the Department of Public Prosecutions. Ipso facto, if somebody were to challenge the validity of these hearings in the High Court, you'd have to refer the case to, well, me. And I would find that Janet had no case to answer because no raid occurred.
We've run and won dozens of similar investigations.
The findings of which would all be called into question if you go ahead with this public hearing.
You're going to look like a lawyer who's using the fine print to avoid interrogation.
You'll look like a lawyer who actually understands the law.
How do you feel, Ms. King?
I'm delighted. Because you won't have to answer the allegations?
Because I have no case to answer, and I'm glad it's been resolved without wasting any more time or money.